My name's Stephen McQueen, and I'm playing Jimmy, the new candidate on Chicago Fire. You know, I am so excited to be joining the cast of Chicago Fire. I think it's so rare that you walk onto a new set and are welcomed or feel like you're welcomed to a family. You know, they're so kind and so sweet, and all very prepared and hardworking. You know, it's so cool. And to be playing an American hero, you know, saving lives, putting out fires, maybe rescuing a girl or two. Yeah, all right. Not a bad gig. Jimmy is kind of enters with a bang. I can't really say what happens, but there'll be a couple laughs for sure. Um, Now, he's the new cadet, and he's kind of, kind of learning his place and learning how to be a hero. What drew me to the role of Jimmy was that he's a character trying to do good. You know, he wants to be a hero, and he's willing to put his life on the line to do so. What I look forward to most about working on Chicago Fire is one, hanging out with the cast and the crew because it's a group of the nicest people I've ever met, and second would be some of the action. You know, I'm looking forward to getting out there and putting out fires, climbing ladders. You know, maybe I don't know, getting into some trouble. I think there'll be a lot of action coming up, and I'm looking forward to doing that. Jimmy, there's only two scripts out so far, so I guess I'm also not really sure what's coming up. I've got my ideas and I've got my backstory that I've come up with, but I luckily there's a very talented group of writers that are providing great material and stories for us to play with, and what they provide for us so far has been awesome, and I have no doubt that the next scripts will be incredible as well. Yeah, my brother Danny, he definitely is I'm trying to think of the proper way to say it. He causes problems, and I'm looking forward to seeing how Jimmy deals with that. You know, because I think on one hand, my character believes that family is first always. But he also is a good guy, and he also wants to be a hero. And if his brother messes up, it's going to cause tension between them. So I guess we'll see where that goes. But I'm looking forward to trying to achieve something, trying to be a hero, and having something hold you back. You know, as an actor, that's a lot to play with. You know, the funny thing about being a candidate, I ended up going to a firehouse and talking to firemen, and my first question, I tried to pull them all aside and asked, what was it like going into your first emergency situation? What was it like fighting your first fire? And what I thought, just as an average Joe, my feeling would be fear. You know, I would think, seeing something that could potentially take my life, and I'm running towards it. I myself would be afraid. But I asked these firemen how they felt and how it affected them. And what they all said was surprisingly similar. They said they saw a group of people that were all putting their life on the line, and they worked like clockwork. They were all working at their full potential to get done what needed to be done. And you don't have time to be afraid when you see a situation like that. You have to act, and you have to prove as a candidate that you're on par with them, that you're able to handle the situation, and that one day you can be as great as the rest of these men that you're, going to fight these fires with, that you're standing side by side with.